Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making some art with this washi tape here. Now if you've been watching my latest videos, I did a recent haul and I showed off these, and I got these from Kmart. They were pretty affordable and there's just so many different designs on these washi tapes, and honestly there were so many packets there with different ones and I only bought 2, but I feel like I have such a variety here that I am very excited to make some art with these. Now I have done a few washi tape videos in the past, and in my experience I prefer to mix the washi tape with other art supplies because I feel like it adds a really nice touch. And I have actually tried to do just purely washi tape before, and that didn't really turn out the best, honestly. So yeah, I'm just gonna try it out in my sketchbook and see how it goes. So the sketchbook I'm using today is actually from Bailey J. I bought it from her shop, and this one is the one with cream colored paper. So I really wanted to test out how the the washi tapes would go over that cream paper, because I know that it's slightly translucent, like you can see a little bit of the paper underneath. So I really wanted to see what that would look like with the cream paper underneath before I dived into an artwork. And you can sort of see that cream paper underneath, but honestly I actually really like that because it sort of unifies all of the colors a little bit, because they have this slight cream tint to them, and I think that they all go well together on this cream paper. So now that we've got the paper decided, I want to test out some art supplies with these because I do want to sort of do a mix of washi tape and other art supplies. So here I am just testing out my markers over the top, and honestly they go down pretty well. It is a little bit lighter than if you were just going to draw on the paper, as you can see here, but you can sort of layer it up a little bit and the ink doesn't bleed into the tape. So honestly, I think it's going to work pretty good. Now the alcohol-based markers worked very, very well, but anything water-based didn't really work very well over the top. It kind of sort of just beaded up a little bit, and I knew it wasn't going to work very well. But another thing that I found that did work well with this washi tape is colored pencils, as you can see here. I think that they actually look pretty nice, and I think I can get some cool effects with these over the top of the washi tape. So now that we've got that experimentation done, I want to start off and just plan out my artwork a little bit, because I want to do a cute sort of original scene. I'm doing a rough thumbnail just for the background, and then I'm also doing another thumbnail for the characters in the scene here. And as you can see, it's 2 people, and one of those people are holding a cat. It's a pretty cute and light and happy scene, and I think that that would suit very well with the colors and the designs of the washi tape. I'm not too bothered with the details in these thumbnail sketches, mainly because I'm just roughing out the overall composition and perhaps the pose, so that I can later on draw a better sketch. So I wanted to make the 2 people in this drawing actually a drawing of me and my partner, and he is holding his cat. I just thought it would be a very cute little illustration to get out, as well as since Valentine's Day is coming up, so I think that that would be a really cute thing to draw. Now that I've got the rough idea sketched out, I kind of want to plan which areas is going to have washi tape and which is going to have other art supplies. So I'm just using a pink marker here, and I'm just adding a bit of color wherever I want to have washi tape, and that way I can refer to it later on and be like, oh yeah, I wanted to have the skirt have patterns on it, and this part or that part have marker. So now that we have all of our testing and thumbnailing out of the way, let's go in and make our sketch. I'm being a little bit lighter and a little bit more careful than I was in the thumbnail sketch, because obviously this is going to be my final artwork and I don't want to have too much work erasing heaps of lines and stuff. So I just want to be a little bit careful, but still sketchy here and there, because that's just how I like to work when I sketch out designs. Now I'm just lightening it a little bit here with my kneadable eraser, which is very, very convenient for lightening the whole sketch while keeping some of the details still visible. And now we are going to go in and start off with the art. Now first I'm just going to add in some marker here and there because I want to be careful in the order of things that I put down, because if I put down washi tape then I risk accidentally going over it with the marker, and I just want to be careful with that because I want it to look really nice. So I started off with the skin and the hair. As you can see, the girl has bright pink hair. That's because I have bright pink hair at the moment. And the boy, which is my partner Jesse, he actually has dyed bright red hair. So this is actually going to be a really cool artwork because I just really like brightly colored hairs, and now that like we have brightly colored hair, it's even more fun to draw us, because honestly when I draw people I prefer to draw brightly colored hair anyways, just because it's more fun. Now my method for adding in the washi tape is pretty straightforward. I am just outlining the shape in pencil a little bit just so I can see through it a bit better. Because the washi tape is slightly translucent, so if there's a dark line you can sort of see where you're going to cut, and then I just grab my X-Acto knife and I just trim around for the shape that I want the pattern to be in and then I just peel off the excess, not unlike masking film actually, or masking tape, except the tape is, you know, staying and it's going to be part of it. Now not all of these washi tapes are seamless and they don't all match up to make a nice repeating pattern, but honestly I don't think it's too bad, especially with busy designs like the skirt. It kind of looks like it matches up anyways, and I like that. Now I was a little bit limited with the color choices of these washi tapes. It's mostly greens and pinks with like a couple here that have blue on them, but honestly I really like that because it sort of kept the art in a certain color palette with mainly like pinks, greens, and a little bit of blue in there, and I think it looks really nice and cohesive, especially since I used the cream paper, so everything has a slight cream tinge to it, and I just think that it really works with the feel that I wanted this art to be, and yeah, I just think it looks really cool. Now for the windows, as you can see, I decided to use one of the leafy designs to make like plants outside, and there is the problem where the white parts of the tape look lighter than the cream paper, but later on I actually fixed that and I just go over with a white colored pencil and you can barely tell, so that actually turned out very, very cool. Now I decided I wanted a little bit of darkness in here because all the light colors were looking really nice, but I still wanted a bit more contrast, so I actually decided the dark colors in this would be mainly a brown color because that would work really well with all of the cream tones in it. It's basically like a dark cream color kind of. And then after that, obviously there's the reds and pinks, and then I just subtly added some shading with my markers over the top for some of the patterns, and I feel like that worked really, really well with the skirt. As you can see, there's sort of like folds in the fabric, and I tried to do the same thing with the blanket and pillow in the background, though I kind of accidentally made it look a little bit like a more of a dirty pink. I don't know how I did that, but you know what, it's fine because there's like browns and stuff in the art anyways, so I think it sort of matches regardless. Now that a lot of the colors are all blocked in, I am just going over with some pencil here just to add a little bit more detail and also a bit of texture, because that's what I feel like this artwork is lacking a little bit in texture. I really like the texture of the skirt, and I feel like other places like the walls and maybe the carpet don't have enough texture, so I'm gonna go over with some pencils to sort of add that really nice sort of soft pencil-y texture that I think would really suit this artwork and continue in that like happy, like sweet, like sort of almost like a storybook vibe. I'm really liking it. Now there's almost zero black in this artwork, but there is something that I'm gonna have to paint or draw black, and that is the cat that Jesse is holding at the moment. And that cat is actually his cat, and her name is Sylvie, and she's very, very cute. She's a little black and white cat, and she is the funniest cat. Now I'm just going in with my black marker, and you know what, it doesn't actually stand out too bad, and it actually does add a nice little bit of contrast. And since it's on that cream paper, the black is sort of a little bit subdued, and it looks like it fits in well with the artwork. So I'm glad that, you know, I was a little bit nervous about that, but I'm glad with how it turned out. Now I'm just going to go in with the faces with colored pencil mainly, to add a nice sort of like soft feel. And I'm just using the pen, mainly browns and a tiny bit of black for like eyelashes and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it turned out really, really cute. So anyways, here is the final results. And honestly, I really like this art style. I think it's something different. It's something cute. And the faces turned out really nice too. I like how they turned out. And I think the patterns in the washi tape really do help this artwork, but it's not like crazily obvious, if you get what I mean. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit like and subscribe to get your scribble fix in the future. Comment below if you've used washi tape on your art in the past, and what did you do with it, and like how do you use washi tape? What do you guys use it for? Hope you're having a lovely day. Please stay safe out there, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye everyone.